Denied bail again. Trial is set for May. Make sure y'all hit a like for the algorithm. All this does is guarantee us more content going into 2025. I know the lead attorney going to kill it on this trial. In May, lead attorney going to probably make $1 million.
CNN's Kara Scannell is outside of the courthouse. Kara, tell us what happened.
So, Brianna, the judge has set a May 5th trial date for Sean Diddy Combs to face those charges of racketeering, conspiracy, sex trafficking, and transportation of prostitution. Now, Diddy was in court today. He entered the courtroom wearing a jail-issued outfit, a khaki long-sleeve shirt, pants. He was also shackled at the ankles. His family members were in the courtroom, his mother and most of his children. He had waved to them, blew a kiss to his mother, and one of his sons had raised and flexed his arm, his bicep, as though to show a sign of strength. Now, this hearing was mostly about procedural issues, working through some of the evidence in the case. Prosecutors said they collected 96 devices back in that March search of Combs' homes in Los Angeles and Miami. And when they searched him on his person, they said they'd begun going through them, encrypting some of them and giving them back to the defense. That will take some time. There are going to be some motions in this case. One of those was addressed today. Now, if the judge does not need them back in court, the next time we will see Combs back in court will be in December. Brianna?
And this comes after his legal team made some pretty stunning accusations, Kara, about that now infamous video of Combs beating his former girlfriend as she tried to leave a hotel room. What exactly are they saying?
Yeah, that was one of the issues that was teed up yesterday for this hearing today, and that's what they spent a lot of time on in the courtroom. Combs' attorneys had asked for an investigation into leaks, saying that they believe the government alerted the press not only of the video, but also of the searches at his homes in March. But this video is something that prosecution said that there's no need for this. They have said that they did not obtain this video until after CNN has aired it. I mean, obviously, we're CNN. We have declined to comment on these allegations, but the prosecution said that they did not have this until after it was already made public by us, and that there's no need for an investigation. Said this.
So there you go. And I said that the federal government depends on YouTubers and national news outlets before they go and do anything. They wasn't even really investigating Diddy until CNN dropped the video. They didn't even have no evidence. They ain't had nothing on them. So the minute that CNN dropped the video, that's when they started launching their investigation, and that's when they raided his homes in New York, Los Angeles, and Miami, and then that's when they started launching an investigation. Like I said, the court of public opinion is usually the ones that get people convicted, and that's similar to what happened to Cosby, it's similar to what happened to Epstein, it's similar to what happened with the Me Too movement, and it's happening right now with Diddy. So when people don't like each other, and that's why I say that Jay-Z, he playing this exactly how he's supposed to. When people don't like each other, that's when they start getting convicted in the court of public opinion, and then it translates over in the federal government.
This is just an attempt to try to keep a damning piece of evidence out of this case. Now, the judge said he is not going to decide today on whether they should have a hearing. He's going to let the sides file their legal briefs and their legal arguments on this. But one thing that Combs' lawyers did ask for is what they called a gag order. They want the prosecution to be stopped from talking about any grand jury evidence in this case or any non-public evidence. Now, prosecutors never really discussed that publicly before a trial, and the judge said, in fact, that because that is the rule, he said, is there any harm in imposing this? And the prosecutor had asked the judge to make it reciprocal, to stop Combs' lawyers from saying anything more about any of the evidence in this case. They cited an interview that Combs' lawyer had given to TMZ in which he suggested that the government was trying to, he accused the government of making a takedown of a successful black man. They said they wanted him to stop talking about that. Combs' lawyer said that if this does go into place, these restrictions on statements, he would abide by it. So the judge asked him to draft what this order would be, send it to him, and he would sign it. So we will learn in the coming days of exactly the contours of what they're prevented from.
I wonder how long this trial is going to be. That's what I'm wondering, because we still talking about the YSL trial. We don't know what the heck is happening with Young Thug. That trial had been going on for, what, a year and a half or something like that? Gotta be broke. Lawyers in charge of the arm and the leg.
Less than a month after being indicted.
Ain't that crazy? He was just at the, what is this, the Met Gala or something like that? He had on the black hookup with the black roses. Young Miami was sitting there right next to him, probably just got done doing a freak off. He had just got the key to the city from Eric Adams over there in New York. And then right after that, in 2023, he was a superstar. He was on Invest Fest with EYL, and he was talking about his lawsuit that he was about to file against Diageo, and everybody was loving him and saying, yeah, black people need to own things and all of this other type of stuff. And then 1 year later, less than 1 year later, denied bail for a third time, facing a trial in 2025, paying out a million lawsuits. Everybody, all of a sudden, they got diddled by the diddler, and everything is going down. Less than 1 year later, your life can change in 1 year. Russell Simmons ain't thinking about coming over here to the United States of America. He said, I'm going to stay over here in Bali, or whatever he is, Indonesia, acting like he just over there for the palm trees doing yoga. No. Russell Simmons says, nope, I'm broke. I ain't got no money. You can't come see me. Let my daughters talk about me. Let Kimora Lee talk about it. I made my Baby Fat money. I made my Def Jam money. I did my Rush Car money. I did my Fat Farm money. And I'm not coming back to the United States of America. How ironic that he just so happened to end up building a hotel in a place where he can do yoga that don't extradite to the United States of America. Russell Simmons, he said, I'm not coming back. Nope. I'm not coming back. Nope.
Sean Diddy Combs now set to go to trial. A federal judge setting a May 5th trial date for the music mogul who remains behind bars. Arriving in court Thursday in Cannes jail clothes. Prosecutors revealing they may file a superseding indictment with new or additional charges against him.
Any message you want to send your father?
Among his supporters in the packed courtroom, Combs' children and mother, who said in a statement on Instagram this week, he is not the monster they have painted him to be. The racketeering and sex trafficking indictment unsealed last month, accusing Combs of abusing women for decades, orchestrating coerced sex parties he allegedly referred to as freak-offs. Prosecutors say he silenced victims through blackmail and violence.
This is a serious proceeding with serious consequences, and all of us are addressing it accordingly.
Combs.
Let me tell you something, bro. I still believe that these people are doing a money grab, and that all of these grown folks, Joe Budden couldn't wait to get to the Diddy event. I remember when he did the Diddy event. I remember. Everybody, every single celebrity, all of them celebrities, all of them podcasters, they couldn't wait to go and be at the white event. They wanted to go to Jay-Z Diddy white party, then go to the Diddy after party. Yeah, man, listen, man, we up. We hanging out with billionaires. Oh, this suit is pastel. Billionaires row. I believe that all of those people willingly participated, volunteered their time, their services, and their bunghole to get into the room with these people that was doing stuff that they knew wasn't right, that was unseemly, and they volunteered themselves as tribute. I still believe that all of these people volunteered themselves and they were willing participants and they knew what it was. Man, ain't nobody crazy. Nobody is crazy. Hey, man, it's a whole bunch of baby oil over there. The after party start after the after party. And they were and they were return visitors. Because all of them people, they didn't just go to one party. They was hoping to get invited back to the next one. They was hoping to go back to the next one. Yes, they were. Now, everybody want to get ahead of it. Oh, I didn't know what was going on. Then why you come back to the second party and to the third party and said, I heard y'all got some new Ciroc Peach? I'm still of the belief that these people is all dirty. I don't believe them. I don't think that he did anything that he wasn't doing with everybody else that was doing it too. He just so happened to be the biggest person as a result of it.
Combs has pleaded not guilty to all charges.
How's he doing?
He's doing fine. He's making an adjustment.
Combs has been behind bars in a Brooklyn jail since his September arrest. His latest bid for immediate release denied by a federal appeals court Thursday. As his legal...
Somebody said the Kid Cudi volunteered to have his car blown up. Man, don't talk to me about no Kid Cudi. I know dudes that's in the hood right now messing with somebody else's chick or messing with somebody else's wife. And knock, knock, who's there? Getting their house kicked in. That's normal. I'm not saying that it's right, but it's normal. I know dudes right now that decided that they wanted to cross over to the threshold and talk to the wrong dude's girl, and they played it wrong and they got done wrong. Man, look, all of this stuff is not new. The only reason that we given any credence to it is because it's from celebrities. Because they do it to celebrities. It's people in real life that's right up the street. I seen a dude grab his chick up by her collar and drag her up the street the other day. I said, ooh, I wonder what she done did. Who she done pissed off? I was in J. Alexander's. I documented. I was in J. Alexander's and the dude came in and she was getting a little frisky. She was getting a little too comfy next to me. Dude came in and grabbed her up. Get your ass out here. Dragged her right out on into the car. I said, ooh, you shouldn't have been here. You shouldn't be at this bar. Hey, somebody call the police. I'm not about to go and rescue that chick. Y'all remember that? Remember when I was sitting in J. Alexander's and I documented it and the girl was getting a little too frisky? Dude came in there and grabbed it. Get your ass. Get on out here. I'm not saying it's right. I'm telling you what happens every single day. Dude grabbed her up by her shirt. I was just sitting there looking like, that's crazy. Hey, bar, y'all should call the police. It was in my comments, you ain't defender. I don't know her. I don't know him. I don't know what they got going on. That ain't got nothing to do with me. That is the police's job. I'm going to do my due diligence and making sure that they called the police. That ain't got nothing to do with me. Ain't got nothing to do with me. I don't know you. Grabbed her right on by her shirt. Man, listen, these people know what they got going on. They know who they talking to. They know who they getting involved in. Ain't got nothing to do with me.
The team continues to appeal his pretrial detention and fight against the looming threat of additional civil suits.
The reason for denying bail was that he might threaten victims, the defendant, and could obstruct justice. Some of them live in fear.
Prosecutors also referencing a mountain of possible evidence, confirming they seized nearly 100 of his electronic devices. Among the possible evidence at trial,
I don't want to get into that. I ain't going to show that part. I don't like that part. That's not my thing. Anyways, the point is that I just want to keep y'all up to date on the bail was denied for a third time. Diddy is still in cuffs. He's chilling. He smiled at his family. He blew a kiss to his mama, gave the strong arm up. And trial is set for May, all right?